Making sense of passive voice. Hello learners. Today, we're going to demystify an important concept in English grammar, the passive voice. In our previous video, we've discussed the active voice. Now, let's dive into its counterpart to get a better understanding of how sentences are structured differently, depending on the voice used. In English, when we talk about the passive voice, we refer to sentences where the object of an action becomes the subject of the sentence. It's a different way to organize the information in a sentence, focusing more on the action or the result, rather than who is performing the action. Here's an example. In active voice, you might say, I wrote the letter. In passive voice, this sentence becomes, the letter was written by me. Notice how in the passive voice sentence, the focus shifts to the letter and the action of being written. The performer of the action, me, is secondary and sometimes can even be left out. Now that we understand what passive voice is, let's look at how we form it. In general, passive voice sentences are structured like this. Object plus be, in the same tense as the active sentence, plus past participle plus, by plus subject. Take the example, the cake was eaten by the children. Here, the cake is the object in the original active sentence. The children ate the cake, is the form of be. Matching the past tense of the active sentence, eaten, is the past participle of eat, and by the children, is the original subject of the sentence. While the active voice is more direct and often preferred, there are instances where the passive voice is more appropriate. We use it when 1. We want to emphasize the action rather than the doer. Example, the window was broken during the storm. 2. The doer is unknown or irrelevant. Example, my wallet was stolen. 3. We want to be formal or impersonal. Example, it is believed that climate change is accelerated by human activities. So there you have it. That's a quick overview of the passive voice in English. It might seem a little tricky at first, but with practice, you'll get the hang of it. Always remember, it's not about right or wrong, but about what you want to emphasize in your sentences. Keep practicing and you'll become more confident in your choice of using active or passive voice. Happy learning!